Welcome to another video from the Must Know Facts series, here on Evano. Have you ever wondered why some countries drive on the left side of the road, while others stick to the right? It's one of those odd global inconsistencies that seems random, but it actually has deep historical roots and surprising consequences. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story behind left side driving, and by the end of this video, you'll understand how history, empire, and even sword fighting played a role in shaping the way we drive today. Let's start with a simple fact. Only about 35% of the world's population drives on the left. Most countries, especially in Europe and the Americas, drive on the right. But countries like the UK, Japan, India, Australia, and several others still follow the left-hand rule. So, where did this divide begin? The origin goes way back to ancient times. In fact, left-side travel dates all the way to Roman roads. Archaeologists have found evidence that Roman soldiers marched on the left, likely because most people are right-handed. By keeping to the left, they could keep their sword hand closer to oncoming strangers, making it easier to defend themselves if needed. This left-side habit stuck around for centuries, especially in societies where carrying a weapon was common. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, and the logic behind left-side travel became even clearer. Knights on horseback also favored the left side of the road for the same reason, to keep their right hand free for defense or greetings. In fact, a papal edict in the 1300s ordered pilgrims to keep left on the roads leading to Rome. So, for a long time, traveling on the left was actually the norm in many parts of Europe. So how did the shift to right-side driving happen? A lot of it comes down to one man, Napoleon Bonaparte. He was left-handed and reportedly preferred right-side travel because it gave him an advantage in battle. As he expanded his empire across Europe, the countries he conquered were forced to adopt right-side travel, and many of them kept it even after his defeat. Meanwhile, countries that resisted Napoleon, like Britain, continued to drive on the left. This created a continental divide that still exists today. But what about the rest of the world? Why do places like India, Australia, and Japan drive on the left too? The answer lies in British colonial influence. Wherever the British Empire went, its laws and customs often followed, including the rule of the road. That's why countries like India, South Africa, New Zealand, and several Caribbean nations still drive on the left. Even after gaining independence, many of these countries saw no pressing reason to switch, since their infrastructure and vehicle imports were already built around left-side driving. Japan, however, is a special case. Although it was never colonized by Britain, Japan adopted left-side driving in the late 1800s, partly due to British influence in railway construction. British engineers helped build Japan's first railway lines, and they used the British model. Eventually, that influence extended to roads as well. Now, switching sides isn't easy. Some countries have done it. Sweden famously changed from left to right in 1967 in a move known as Dagen H, or H-Day. The transition required massive planning, public education, and even redesigning road signs and intersections. Because of the complexity and cost, most countries tend to stick with the system they already have, even if it's different from their neighbors. So in the end, why do some countries drive on the left? It's a mix of ancient habits, military strategy, colonial history, and global influence, all converging into one of the most visible quirks of modern life. It's not random, it's history, embedded into traffic patterns. And the next time you find yourself behind the wheel in a country that drives on the opposite side, remember, you're not just navigating roads, you're driving through centuries of human history. Thanks for watching another episode of Must Know Facts, right here on Evano. Until next time, keep your mind open and your curiosity in gear.